Please tell me you caught Brad Garlinghouse ripping on CoinDesk for their bull reporting. For real, if you haven't, I'm going to share it with you, along with Stellar, trying to bridge the gap in order to make the gains. But are they fishing in the wrong pond? CoinDesk must definitely have it out for XRP, but Brad's setting them straight. Before we get into that, viewers' comments come first. Leave me something spicy, something juicy. Maybe I'll share it in the next video. Key Lawhorn says, I literally said choo-choo, bitches, nice. Talking about the Aunt Lynn comment. They call me Krager says, I thought you were spicy every day. Happy Saturday yourself, Spicy Klaus. I always found spicy food hotter on the way out than in the way in. Joe Buddy says, Goggins insanity. Talking about my 100K training. Yeah, I'm doing 100K in the mountains. I'm going to have that video and my other channel linked at the end. I talk about goals, I talk about nutrition, and all the other stupid stuff he does. He says, I couldn't do a 10K. Glad God gave you good knees. Don't die. That would suck. No, dude, my knees are in 100% strength, and I bust my butt every day. Heat map, then Garlinghouse, and then Stellar. You ready? Let's go. Bitcoin sitting at 61,000 ETH, 3386, BNB 571. The market's been a little boring here the last 24 hours. I think we're all waiting for what's coming up here in the next several days. And you're like, what's that cost? Well, it might be boring because you got the July 4th holiday coming up too. So we might have a little bit of action and then look around the 4th being kind of boring. XRP sitting at 47.4 with XLM sitting at 9 cents. Caspa 18.4 and Aptos 6.94. Dog with hat, you know the meme is up 11% in the last 24 hours, $2.15. All right, let's get to Brad. Ripple CEO slams CoinDesk over inaccurate report on XRP. For real, CoinDesk must really have it out for XRP. I'm going to read what CoinDesk said, and then I'm going to read you the notes, and then I'm going to read you what Garlinghouse said. Talk about egg on your face. And see, I report the news whether it's good or bad. Not fake news like this. Here's what CoinDesk put. And now, mind you, I want you to think of how many people look at this. Well, specifically, this post was 168,000 views. What if people retweet it? There's a whole bunch of people looking at this. Here's what CoinDesk said. And fuck them, by the way. Ooh, language warning. Ripple won big in California last week, but the judge's ruling muddied the waters on whether XRP could be considered a security. Crypto lawyers say it's a symptom of a bigger problem. Oh, you were lying, CoinDesk. I even did a story about it. Here's the context. Readers added concepts that they thought people might want to know. The ruling in California did not affect the non-security status ruling by the judge towards in New York. This was actually confirmed by Stuart Alderati. In fact, the judge was like, look, secondary sales, you're safe. Glad that Brad said something about this. Let me share with you what Brad said. And as always, any article you see in this video, along with all my other ones, will be linked in the description below. I'm letting my soup cool down. Soup after heat training? God, Klaus, you are stupid. Brad said this at CoinDesk. This is embarrassing. The California judge did not call XRP a security. In fact, only XRP and BTC have clarity in the US. You've already had to delete a misleading tweet after correcting a misleading headline on this topic once. The industry needs CoinDesk to be better. Or we just need CoinDesk to go the fuck away and you could just ignore them. That's actually how it works. If people are peddling you bullshit, just don't watch their stuff anymore. That's the best way you could hurt these media outlets. So good for you, Brad, on sticking up against CoinDesk. Because honestly, CoinDesk does slant a lot of things negatively towards XRP. If you were to look at like media sources, you would have to say that CoinDesk is definitely an XRP glass half empty. Now, some of you out there might say, well, Klaus, aren't you kind of glass half empty regarding XRP? No, I bring the news whether it's good or bad. And let's be real here. The majority of you watching this channel, what are you interested in? You're interested in juicy price, right? 47.4 is not sexy, juicy price. So, like, I can't report, like, good stuff if, like, the price really sucks. Because do you, like, make money in your accounts with, like, good news, or do you make it with juicy price action? Exactly. Now, let's go to Stellar. Okay, Stellar says, no surprise that blockchain has a diversity problem. We want to change that. Catch us on stage with shefi.org around ETH to see what commitment to gender diversity actually means and read about it below. Okay, I'm going to bring this up. Okay, 7% of the viewers on this channel are female. Now, do I specifically target a male audience? No, not at all. In fact, I throw quite a few female-friendly comments in here for you, too, because everyone knows that I love the ladies. Yeah, ladies, you know I love it. So, Is it more about them being in the wrong pond? Is it maybe that women aren't as into crypto as they are other things? The majority of viewers out there on crypto channels, less than 10% are female. Now, I will say that women and men both have the equal exposure to the news. So, hey, it's not like YouTube's like, oh, you know, let's not have women watch crypto. No, it's nothing like that. Does it pique their interest? I'm going to share something with you, okay? I want you to think about this. Speech language pathologist. Total employed people, 171,000. Percentage of them that are women, 97% of speech language pathologists are women. Is that an easy field to get into? Hell no. That is a very tough field to get into. Dominated by women. Does speech pathology have a diversity problem? Or is it that women are drawn to this? Maybe there's something, whether it's genetic code, environment, or whatnot, that women are drawn. 97.6%. Let's take another look. Skincare specialists. 98.7% dominated by women. So maybe it comes down that there's things that women are interested in and men are interested in. Preschool and kindergarten teachers. I'm going to be honest with you. I had all female teachers growing up, and I've got a few years on me. So even like 40 years ago, yeah, women dominated the field. In fact, check it out. 97.4% of kindergarten and preschool teachers are women. So when it goes back to Stellar saying, hey, look, there's definitely a diversity problem on blockchain, maybe it's that women in general don't find this as alluring of a field or as alluring of a subject. Not to say that all women don't like it, no, because like I told you, 7% of my viewers are women, and the majority of crypto channels are all sub 10% in terms of female viewership. But maybe women just aren't into blockchain as big a numbers as they are into other things. I mean, preschool and kindergarten teachers, there's a maternal instinct that kind of ties into that. Women, maternal instinct, doesn't it make sense? So we have to ask ourselves here is Stellar wasting time on trying to create diversity when maybe the market itself is telling us women just aren't really into this kind of stuff? Women would rather be into speech language pathology. Dominated 97.6% by women, and that is not an easy field to get into. Oh, and trust me, I know there's a lot of women in crypto, but statistically speaking, it's just not alluring. I share Aunt Lynn's comments. I share Ashley's comments. They're both chicks, right? Chicks watch this channel, dudes watch this channel, but the majority of eyes on this channel are dudes. Crypto is a sausage fest. Now, I gotta be honest with you, I've never heard the speech pathology field nor the early education field saying, we have a diversity problem, we're dominated by women, we need to get more men in the workplace. No, they just want to get more qualified people in the workplace, because I think a lot of those industries understand that there is a general attraction out there, right? That's just the nature of the beast. It's not a matter of being right, it's not a matter of being wrong, it's just we all have preferences, and statistically, we got our female preferences and our male preferences for industries. Some industries have been dominated by men unfairly, and I will admit that. But an industry like blockchain, which is new and emerging at a time when women have way more chances and exposure than what they did even 20, 30, 40 years ago, I would say that maybe Stellar is looking in the wrong pond and trying to create a solution where the real problem isn't diversity. The real problem is just the overall general lack of support. Now, in terms of Garlinghouse going after CoinDesk, I got to be honest with you, I like this kind of stuff. I think we need to stick up more to this. In fact, a bunch of my videos lately and my Twitter stuff has all been about me exposing liars and fakes, scammers out there that are using XRP and XLM Cloud to sell you their poop token, or selling you fake news on stuff. And the dangerous part about this is there's a language barrier out there, along with an educational and cultural barrier. So while some of us watching this video may be like, bro, we totally understand, we know this is fake and BS, I'm gonna say to you, bro and gals, 7.7% of you, that you know what? There are people out there that aren't maybe as intelligent as you are. Maybe they're not as educated as you are. Maybe they're not as versed as life as you are. And those people are the ones getting screwed by XRP, XLM taglines. And I'm glad that Brad is sticking up for the industry and calling out places like CoinDesk. I just wish Brad would have said instead, you know what, CoinDesk needs to get better. I wish he would have said CoinDesk needs to fuck off. Now, I talked earlier about my 100K that's coming up. Yeah, I'm doing a 100K race in the mountains. Choo-choo, bitches. I am training hard freaking core. I'm also doing a 50K death pepper race here in 2 weeks. I did 6 miles of extremely intense running threshold workout today in the heat. It sucked. Why am I eating hot soup right now? Because I'm fucking stupid. No, it's because there's a lot of salt in there, and it actually is a really good ratio of carbs and protein, and it'll help me hydrate because of all the salts that are in there as well. If you find that kind of stuff interesting and want to know more about training and all this other fun stuff with a little bit of naughty humor mixed in, check out the video in the channel that's up on the screen right now. So now do me a favor, because I've got a second run planned today and an elliptical session. Leave me some juicy comments so I got something to read while I'm on the elliptical just pedaling away. Until then, I'll catch you cool cats later. In cats, both of the male and female variety. Choo-choo, bitches.